Okay, so what is presentation virtualization? First, remote desktop service allows their desktop or application that is running on a server to display on the client. So client access application which is running in the server. Remote desktop display entire desktop. Remote apps display just application interface. Allowing application to run on a server and be used on a client device. So, okay, so allow application to run on a server and be used on a client. So allow apps to be run on a Windows RT and non-Microsoft devices. Allow users to run application with the resource requirements beyond device capabilities. It does not require local installation of apps, but allow files associations. So you don't need to install your application in your system. So that is the main point of presentation virtualization. So I've already written few things here, but also you can add up this thing, presentation virtualization. This look like little clumsy, but still you have to divide and read it at least once, guys. Just don't stress it more. Don't stress it more. Again, like it is a very important subject, sir. I will leave everything behind and I will read virtualization. You told me for 4 days. Okay, seriously. So don't stress it more also. So there is both the things are there. Read once, understand. Okay, try to explain difference between presentation virtualization and application virtualization. So it is a program A, it is operating system, something it is showing, it is very big things. Yes, application virtualization. Next point is presentation virtualization, same as this application virtualization. Advanced load balancing, enable IT department load balance kind of stuff written. I think I got it from Sai sir. This is mine. This is Sai sir. Application virtualization is a process by which computer is completely segregated from underlying operating system. Means your application is running on your system, but it is not depends upon your OS and as well as a dependent hardware. Okay, it utilize but not completely bind. Whenever execution, it behaves as its directly interface with the original OS, though it is not traditionally installed on a system hardware that can be associated or a sandboxed for the convenience. So in an application virtualization, this part is actually not comes in application virtualization, but like Docker. Container virtualization part. So that part we are not discussing here, but that is if you have a chance, we will see. Okay. So what is this application virtualization? So application is runs on a operating system. Guys, look at it. You have a computer or a server or anything is having a hardware. It is having a hardware and operating system. To run any application, we required the compatible operating system and hardware, right? So and resources like extra RAM capabilities like that we require, and environment. I have an application to run that application runtime environment is required. I want to run a Java application, JRE environment is required. Okay, Java runtime environment. I want to run a .NET application. I need a .NET framework. Okay, so where we all these things inside in your operating system only. So your operating system basically provide environment for running an application, user interface for an application, okay, and runs on your hardware, interact with your hardware, compatibilities, so like that, okay. So this is your basic traditional architecture. But in an application virtualization, they extract that particular layer. So they create a intact layer kind of stuff. But it is look like yeah, it is running in your local PC, but actually it is not running. Okay. So that is one point here about your application. Okay. So earlier days, I told one example called a XP mode. Actual application is running in a Windows XP server, sorry, Windows XP virtual machine, but it is look like running in a your physical machine. So that is a one example of a application virtualization. So it is a physical PC built in or a PC something it is. VDA thin client and all this is ThinApp. This is little confusion. Don't worry. So we don't rest on more anyway. So who are giving this source part of this one? So in from VMware, ThinApp. One VMware is a ThinApp. Okay. From Citrix, XenApp. Earlier it is a XenApp, then it is converted into virtual app. Now the current name of the XenApp is virtual app. From Microsoft, we have a AppV, application virtualization. AppV is there. So this is AppV is virtualized as by abstracting from the operating system. AppV apps display to users as if they are installed locally. Okay, AppV allows incompatible apps to run on side by side on the same operating system. So in the same operating system, incompatible applications also we can run using a AppV. Apps can be streamed from the server on demand or deployed as a MSA file. Simplify the process of upgrading. So try to understand 2-3 points of AppV also. Okay, it's about a Microsoft AppV. Okay, so what is AppV? AppV virtualize, okay, application virtualization related, abstract the from the operating system layers. Displays users if they are installed locally. Yellow incompatible apps to run side by side on the same operating system. Can be streamed from server on demand as a display as a MSA file. Simplify the process of upgrading application. You know, Office 365 is a one more service. Okay, so different applications we are using, including Windows stores applications also we are using. It is not completely depends upon your operating system running kind of stuff. Okay, to understand this concept, you have to know how application runs in your physical machine. Okay, so what are the Win30? What is Win32 environment? What is .NET framework? What is RT? Okay, RT environment like that. So the layers you should understand, of course. But whatever it is, so application virtualization. They are not written any particular difference between application virtualization and presentation virtualization. So that only small part is there, only one part it is. So in a presentation virtualization, application actually runs in server. Server means central computer. So server means central computer in this meaning. Okay, application run in the server side and access from client. Okay, next application virtualization using app or XenApp or whatever it is you are using. Application runs in server side as well as client side based on the requirement. Based on what is the advantage of it? Multiple users are accessing same server. So server running for a same application for multiple users, same instance. Okay, 10 users are accessing application 1. 10 users are accessing application 1. So 10 users way it is run. Okay. What happened? It is more burden on server, more burden on application. Okay. So there can be a clashes will occur, frequent disconnections will maybe occurs, right? So different sessions here has to be created. So it is little complex. It is there, right? So what is a presentation virtualization? Application running in a central desktop, client access with a remote desktop or a remote desktop or a remote apps. Application virtualization. Application runs on a server. Application runs on a client. Depends upon the demand. Okay. So I have a suitable infrastructure. So I want to run. Okay. The process run means process consumption, the hardware resource utilization from the client computer also, because not always I don't require always use it at thin client kind of stuff, right? I am using normal computer. I have a normal computer. I have a 4 GB RAM or 8 GB RAM is there, processor is there, 64-bit architecture is there. So I want to run an application. I want to access an application. The application runs there and as well as a local also. Not completely binded to your physical hardware or a operating system, because it's extract that layer from it. Okay, so it is runs and locally. So that's the point. User as if they are installing a locally. That's how it is works in your physical PC, right? That one only. It is utilize. It is your hardware resources also. Guys, look at here. I want to tell very simple, but I have to tell this same example in a Office 365 also. This is an application, Windows Teams. This is an application I'm running in my physical machine. Same application I can run. Actually, morning I have to run like this, but instead of that one, I open. Okay. How to open this? From here also you can go directly. OneDrive, Teams. Where is the Teams? Yeah, here it is. The Teams. I open Teams directly. I should not open same thing multiple times. Okay, means Teams mainly. Okay, so but look at here's this Teams. I'm opening in my browser also. So this will give you BYOD. This will give you BYOD, means bring your own device concept. Okay, so what it is, you can run an application in any platform. Your application is basically Windows application, but you can run in Linux, you can run in Android, you can run in anywhere. So that is a BYOD. Okay, so this is my application. So it is running in my browser also. Okay, it is running in my browser also. Okay, sometimes my team or my Outlook is not working directly, I can use it. These are all Office 365 products only. Anywhere, including my mobile phone also, I can use it. Okay. So this is also a Office 365 product. I will tell it will take 2 days time because I have to cover one more topic. Today, I think I will. I thought I will complete my uh, at least first part of cloud, but no problem. So let's see. BYOD, bring your own device. Okay, guys. This is about your application virtualization. Now again, we'll go to the desktop virtualization. Okay, so what is this desktop virtualization? Again, why already I told one desktop virtualization, right? So why I am telling again what is the desktop virtualization? So look at here. So desktop virtualization, when we discuss about a desktop virtualization, it is nothing but a server virtualization form or type 2 virtualization form. Like a type 2 virtualization, we use an application. In the application, we create a virtual machine and we use the we install OS in the virtual machine and run applications in it. The point is we want to run an application. Okay, I need certain environment to run my application. I need some environment to run the application. That's why I install virtual machine and are running a application, right? So this is what I'm trying to say, running an application. So we are our PC is a normal regular desktop, so we don't use Hyphen. So then either you choose type 2 virtualization or a built-in features like a Hyper-V, KVM, QVM kind of environment. So we can build your one means create a means hypervisor layer. Okay, install a hypervisor in your PC, create a virtual machines, run applications, running applications. Okay, this is one part, client side virtualization. So what is this VDI? So it is deploying desktops as a managed service enabled IT organization to respond faster to change workplace need to be engaged opportunities. Virtualized desktops and applications can also be quickly and easily delivered to branch office. Outsourced offshore employees, mobile working using iPads and tablets. So this is the bring your own BYOD kind of part only. Really it is thing is it's look like a imagination part, but it is not really a imagination part also. So there is different complex things are there. Okay, so this is a desktop virtualization. Already morning I given a statement like a two statements. One is client side virtualization. That is already I explained what is a client side virtualization means. In a client computer, if you can able to run multiple desktops, so then you can run multiple type of applications. You can run it. Another example I told about a XV mode. What is XV mode? Run an application XV mode. It is look like you are running in your local computer only. It is like a application virtualization type as well as a desktop virtualization type only. But another part is VDI part. Another part is VDI part. What is VDI part? Virtual desktop infrastructure part. What is VDI? Virtual desktop infrastructure part. So if you remember, when we are adding roles and features, that time it is asking, where do you want to store these things? I said no, BYOD environment. Okay, so what is this part? We'll see it. This part. Okay, what is the VDI part? Is you have a machine in a server. Okay, this is a traditional part. So this is a traditional part. right? So I will go to the VDA part. Guys, see, this is my server and server virtualization. So don't worry, it is a server with a server virtualization only. Server virtualization concept. What is the concept of server virtualization? We have hardware, RAM, okay, so hard disk and NIC like this. We have a infrastructure. Okay, next. We don't have a OS, right? We have a hypervisor. Any hypervisor, take any hypervisor. That is okay. Now, same thing. We have a desktop. So this desktop you can access. Okay, you can access this desktop from here through network. You have a network. So happily you can connect machines through network. Okay, you connected. You're accessing this virtual machine through remote desktop. So why you are accessing this virtual machine from here, from there to here, why you are accessing? చెప్పండి. అవునండి. Okay, so I'm accessing this virtual machine from my desktop. So why we are required that one? To run some application, right? Okay, to run some application. So using certain tools. Normal, this is normally okay, server virtualization, but this side is server virtualization and this side is accessing what application or a desktop. But in between, we can do something like a desktop virtualization concept using certain tools like a Xen. Currently, it is virtual apps and desktop. Earlier, it is old name from the Citrix. It is a Citrix only. Lot of changes occurs. Earlier, it is XenApp for a application virtualization. Okay, and Xen desktop. Now both are not there. Okay, Xen desktop for a desktop virtualization tools. Okay, now current one is this one. This is the current one. And next VMware. VMware also having a so many other things. Horizon. Okay, Horizon. V. This is cloud realize. So okay, Horizon. So 1 second, we better confirm that one because VMware also the name confusion. vSphere is friendly name. I well known name. Okay, because this desktop virtualization Horizon. Okay, Horizon. Okay, so this is, let's see, elevate the digital work experience, virtual desktop and apps from the on-premises cloud.
उद्या परत करायला लागतील का
Statement. Virtual desktop apps enable everywhere, anytime access with the virtual horizon. Okay. Enable a digital workspace with significant delivery of virtual desktops, applications that equipment workers anytime, anywhere on any device. Okay, I just am trying to tell about the deep integration into VMware technology ecosystem. Platform offers a agile cloud ready function, modern best-in-class equipment, end-to-end security powers, today's everywhere kind of stuff. So what if you do? So better to split here. What happened? What happened? What happened? Okay. So this is the point. vHorizon maintain virtual desktops and applications. Okay. So you want to get imagination what it is. It is look like. Okay. Even I didn't show you the Windows admin center, right? So if you see, at least you will get an idea. Guys, very simple it is. Okay. So this including Microsoft also providing desktop virtualization, but not successful. It is we need a lot of things for that one. Simple guys. I will show you. Desktop virtualization. The environment output is this is desktop, right? This is application. This is start menu. This is a start menu. Start menu shows applications. Okay. You can go to what is this? File Explorer. File Explorer. And remaining are setting. You have your own desktop. Imagine you have your own desktop, but your desktop is not for your organization work, personal work. Your desktop for your personal work, not for organization related work. In organization, there is some different desktop. So they told you have to use this desktop only because the built-in applications, okay, built-in application and data, you should not be in your personal laptop. Understand the word? You have to use a desktop. The desktop should not be in your laptop, in your personal computer, in your what carrying your laptop. You're carrying a laptop or a desktop with you either in a home or office. It should not be inside your original working desktop environment. Your original working desktop environment should not be in your system. Understand that word sentence? Can you able to imagine? You have to work on system, but that system should not be here. Meaning is the system is somewhere. Now, always remote desktop is not suitable. Means remote desktop protocols because you can be use a cross-platform kind of stuff. Maybe you are using a tablet or a Mac OS. You can use a Mac OS, tablet, iPad kind of stuff. Okay, mobile phones, Android mobile phones are there. Okay, so different class platforms also you can use like a Ubuntu desktop. You can use it. So whatever your environment it is, still I can able to access my working desktop. Means work related, I mean organization related desktop. I'm not talking about personal desktop. This is my personal computer. Okay, this is my personal computer I'm using for my personal as well as a organization purpose. But my organization having one desktop environment, I have to use that one for work purpose. So what I have done? I connected to my desktop through network. So I'm getting a desktop environment, not like the environment is not completely like a desktop environment. It is simply like a this kind of stuff. Okay, so look at here. This is a SharePoint. I want to prepare a document for accessing SharePoint. No need to access server. I'm accessing my SharePoint directly. I want to access my Outlook. Okay, I'm accessing my Outlook. So directly. So instead of accessing a desktop, I'm accessing my Outlook through the web browser. So same web browser, I can, so think like this, You have a start menu in the web browser. There is an application selection. You select an application. You can run an application as per your requirement. You can minimize the application in the browser, so you can keep it aside. Okay, so you open another application. You want to program, or maybe you want to run some code in it. Simply, you don't need to go anywhere, right? So you don't need to go for any remote desktop. So make sure that your system, your desktop or your laptop or a mobile phone compatible with your server application kind of stuff. Not required. Universal. Bring your own device. BYOD means anywhere, from anywhere, any device you can able to access your application. So the point is here we have to virtualize this desktop. First of all, virtualize this desktop. Virtualize the desktop. Next one is virtualize this application. Okay, virtualize these applications also. So any user, anytime, any place, you can able to access from your desktop, from your browser, anywhere. You can access this one from your mobile phones, tablets, internet. You can access. You got a not direct desktop environment. The environment is look like your application names, tabs, Explorer. Open it and utilize it. Done it. This is why it's actually desktop virtualization. Okay, it is provided by different organizations. So one is like from Citrix, another one is VMware. Not only that one, IBM is also providing. IBM is there, Microsoft is there. So you have to search for what it is. So you will go to this link. Also, you will find a lot of information from it. Okay, even Xen server also I can open, but before that one, I want to say we realize. It's a total automation. We realize operations sometimes formally vCenter operations. Oh, vCenter operation I didn't tell now. So that is physical cloud management. We realize is a product for a cloud management, either private cloud or a hybrid cloud management. Is there. We realize suite, we cloud suite, two things are there. Then desktop. This is Gen Workspace. It's a new name is there. It is for everything kind of stuff. It is showing like this. So Citrix is an organization. Gen Server Solution. It is showing Gen Orchestration kind of stuff. Gen Desktop. Okay. Top digital. Anywhere, anytime, any device, you can able to access your desktop environment. Okay. What is this? It's a PNG. So Xen Desktop. So this is a Xen Desktop. Use it for a desktop virtualization. Sign in to access restricted downloads. The new one is Xen Virtual and Desktop. So yeah, you can download also. It is asking for sign in. After signing also, it is not you need a company mail account kind of stuff. Okay, so what you have to do is just select it, search in Google, go to images. No. I need actually I have a picture of that one. So like this, guys. This is exact. Okay. Exact. That is correct one. I'm trying to open this one. Yeah, like this. Can you see? Citrix workspace, home, apps, destination, files. Are you able to see this guys? Which application you want it? You want a Salesforce? You want a Excel? You want a calculator? Show? You want a direct access of desktop? Okay, open it, work on it, and done it. So I said no. So there is a Xen. I've opened a Xen here, Xen Center. Okay, so this workspace is a client software to connect your Xen desktops. Okay, so try desktop virtualization, add a server, organization views like this. Okay, last time I tried Xen desktop, then only it opened new one. Request for a dash. Dash means desktop as a service type. Once you will get a desktop environment here, this kind of application, not here, it is a Xen Center, it is. You can connect to your remote desktop virtualization kind of stuff. Okay, so you will get the environment there. You can able to access your applications. Okay, Xen workspace. Better instead of this. So like this, see, you can look at here. So different devices also can see what is going on with your application. So what is going on with this? Okay. Virtual apps, virtual desktop, SaaS apps, software as a service, web apps, mobile apps, content. Okay. So this is from Mac is a open your Xen kind of stuff. Login, you'll get an application deployment and you can see it. Okay. So we can share an applications directly on a workspace app. Guys, this is about your desktop virtualization, some of at least desktop virtualization. XenApps. Either it is. Okay, little bit understand at least somewhat imagination. Normal remote desktop is complete desktop environment. In this one, you don't feel that much desktop environment like a normal desktop. Okay, so it is as a service type. Desktop as a service type means you open you are connected to your shared server, so shared machine. Then you will get this. This is the desktop. This is applications. These are the applications are shared. Use applications are connected to desktop and use the application which is inside it. You can access files directly. Okay, so what is you see and look feel instead of that one we do normally. Okay, so like Linux, I've showed Linux UI environment and but we do commands. But same thing I've done with the putty. I minimize my virtual machine. I've open connect with the putty. Same commands are given. So what is the difference? That is the point here. Okay. Somewhat, guys. Please tell me. Nothing. No one is speaking again. Am I recording or not recording? Try these kind of stuff also. Just look at it. That's it. Nothing you do it. Nothing you no need to worry like that. Okay. So guys, so tomorrow morning I will inform So when the class or any changes are there, okay. So I will share certain PPTs questions tonight. I will try tonight to share, go through once, okay. Maximum I will start tomorrow cloud computing, okay. So
Yeah.
compulsory go through what is cloud, what is platform as a service, software as a service kind of stuff, okay.
Okay, sir.
That's it for today, okay. So because if I start new class, it is become 6 o'clock.